Good morning everybody and welcome back to episode 163 of Enter Crypto, where twice a day I keep you informed and fully up to date on all things crypto. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I put out a new video every 12 hours. So today we're going to be talking about Russia, and this is an article from CoinDesk's finance section. It's written by Anna Bedakova and it's titled Bank of Russia to pilot Cbdc in April. The digital ruble payments will be launched for retail purchases and peer-to-peer transactions, a central bank official said. As always guys, let's just jump in and we'll comment along the way. So the deputy of Russia's central bank digital currency, otherwise known as the Cbdc, the digital ruble is ready for its pilot phase, said the bank's deputy governor Olga Skorobogatova on Friday. The project will be launched for peer-to-peer transfers between individuals and for retail purchases, Skorobogatova told journalists during a fintech conference in Russia. The pilot will work on real operations for real people, but only for a limited number of them, with the 13 banks that have signalled they are ready, she said, according to Russian news agency TASS. The central bank will pilot the Cbdc with sets of selected clients, she added. After the pilot, the Bank of Russia will decide on the ways to expand the project, according to TASS. Russia's central bank first proposed a Cbdc project in October 2020 when it published a consultation paper outlining potential designs of the digital ruble. In later comments, the bank said the project can help decrease the Russian economy's dependency on the US dollar and mitigate the impact of foreign sanctions on the country since its invasion of Ukraine. The pilot was initially expected to go live in 2021, but provoked some concerns in the Russian banking community that rolling out infrastructure for the digital ruble will be burdensome for lenders and make the banking system more centralised and less diverse. The Bank of Russia later promised to modify the concept so that it doesn't hurt the traditional system. So more news of another country, a big country in this case, launching their Cbdc or piloting their Cbdc. So far we've had the UK, we've had Turkey, we've had the US, Pakistan, Japan, loads and loads, France even. We've had loads of these Cbdc pilot schemes. Israel, that's another one that just came up. And it's almost like a bit of a race now. China's actually past the pilot stage and they're launching out for citizens. I think there's only a select group of citizens that are using it at the minute, but they are using it. So it's in action in China. And a lot of people ask what is the difference between digital money, for example, that we have now. So when you go to the cash machine and you ask to take out $20, £20, €20, whatever it is, whatever your local currency is. That is digital, that's happening on a computer. It's giving you the physical cash, obviously, but the tally behind and the ledger, if you will, or the accountancy is all done digitally. The bank operates digitally. Everything behind the scenes operates on computers and the tallying and everything else. So what is the difference? People say, what is the difference between that? We've already got digital money. The banks are using digital money now. So what is the difference between that and a Cbdc? And the answer to that is that the digital currency that we have now is, as I've just explained, and a Cbdc is actually programmable money. So, for example, there is no way now for us to program, or for the government to program the money, the actual digits, into the money that you take out of the cash machine or anything like that. So they can't. It's kind of deaf and dumb. It's digital, but it can't do a lot. It's not programmable. Whereas a Cbdc essentially is programmable, so they can say to individual citizens that you can only spend. Let's just say that they have some kind of green initiative and that they want to make sure that everybody abides by this. And one way that they could do it is that they could make this Cbdc programmable, so that each citizen that holds one of their wallets, which you will need to be able to spend, you can only spend something like £50 or €50 or $50 in petroleum or gas every week, and that's your limit. So if you've already filled up your car with $50 of petroleum or benzene, then that's your lot. You're not going on that family holiday. If you've used it too much, you won't be going on holiday that camping with the kids that weekend, because you won't be able to. Maybe you'll get there, but you won't be able to make it back because you won't be able to pay for any more petrol. So it's things like that. They will be able to control every pound, euro and dollar that goes through this system, and so it gives them a huge amount of control. And we all know what governments do when we give them control. They abuse it. It never gets better. Governments always want more and more control. They never scale it back. They never want less control. It's always more control. And unfortunately for you, as a citizen, that requires you giving it up. And if you don't give it up, they may go one further and put you in jail. So it is it's a bit of a dystopian nightmare, is this. Crypto is one of the reasons why I make this channel, is because crypto is the answer to this. It's the anti-CBDC, if you will. It's not anti-government, isn't crypto, but it's anti-CBDC, and it basically says that nobody controls this money. It's decentralized. Bitcoin is not corruptible. It has a finite supply. You can't just create more Bitcoin. You can't just create more Ethereum. If we ever wanted to do that, it would have to be done by consensus. We'd have to have a governance system in place, and we'd have to agree to do it. You can't just change it just because you want to. There's nobody in power to even change it. So that's the great thing about crypto, and that's what's so exciting about it, and what I love about it is that it stops this bad behaviour by governments, where if we let them, they'll just keep taking more and more away from us. And when they take control like this, it also takes away a lot of other things that you don't necessarily think about in the first place, like privacy. You don't have any privacy anymore. You can't you can't spend anything now. You can't buy anything without the government knowing about it. And that's weird, that's creepy. We don't want to be in a society where the government knows everything about us. That's okay if you don't mind that, but I certainly don't want the government to know everything about me. Not because I've done anything wrong. I just value my privacy. It's none of their business what I do or don't do. And so that's the way I see it. So if you want to give up your information to the government, then feel free to do it, but it shouldn't be forced upon us. We shouldn't have to do it. So that's what I've got for you guys. Thank you for watching as always, and thank you for listening. Remember everybody to please subscribe to the channel, join my team, and I'll keep you updated every 12 hours. Don't forget to smash the like button if you feel you got value from this video, and I'll see you all in 12 hours time.